Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today's video is something that I am super excited to film. I've wanted to make this video for a very long time, and like you can tell from the title, it's basically a video where I'm gonna basically share my love for niacinamide and kind of confess how deeply I love that ingredient. And how it's, again, like the title says, I feel like it sounds very dramatic and very over, like I'm exaggerating, but I'm not. And niacinamide has really truly changed my life. I feel like the reason I've been postponing to film this video is because I feel like I've really wanted to make sure, uh, and of course there are other things. I do want to say that there are definitely other things that have immensely helped my skin, but I feel like niacinamide was key. Like 2020 was the year for niacinamide for me. I tried out some not so good niacinamides, but then I tried out the best niacinamide products out there, and I feel like totally fell in love with it. But yeah, another reason why I was postponing to film this video is because I wanted to create a structured format and really talk about things really properly, like a lot of people do. But honestly, I've just realized that sometimes I just want to sit here, talk to you heart to heart, and just, yeah, it ends up being a little bit chatty, which I'm sorry for, especially those people who don't like super long videos. I apologize because this one is probably gonna be long, but yeah, I just thought that, you know what, there's no way I can structurally properly talk about this. So I'm just gonna sit here and just I have nothing in mind. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I mean, I kind of know what I'm gonna say, but I've not had it properly scripted or anything like that. But yeah, for anyone who's new here to my channel, or maybe even if you're not new but you might not know this, I've had oily skin for I'm 21 now, so since I was 12, 13, I've had super oily skin. The only skincare product I used in school was the Himalaya Neem face wash, and yes, that helped with my acne or pimples. I feel like I'm saying acne with air quotes because a lot of people have hormonal acne, cystic acne, and it's really bad. And I feel like I always had a pimple on my face, but I had just one pimple on each cheek, or maybe two pimples on this cheek and two pimples on this cheek, and then one on the forehead. But it was never full face. My face is covered with pimples. It was like that occasionally sometimes, but then it went away. And yeah, that was the Himalayan Neem face wash was the only skincare I used till I was 15. And then when I was in 11th standard, so junior college, it was the year of 2015, or going into 2016, that's when I kind of got into YouTube. I got into makeup, and then eventually also started using some sort of skincare. It wasn't the best skincare for sure, but it was definitely something. And I feel like my skin was still not great. I used to still constantly break out all the time pretty much. And if you go to even my videos here on YouTube, I started my channel when I was 18. I literally started my channel the day I turned 18, so my 18th birthday. And if you go to really old videos of me, my first videos, which are by the way very very embarrassing, you will see in those videos as well that my skin did not look super great. I've never really cared about concealer, concealing my skin, concealing my breakouts, or any of that. So you can very clearly see in videos that I always had pimples on my face. In fact, I still do. Today I feel is kind of an exception because my skin is pretty clear. It's been doing really well recently. But I feel if I still compare my videos from now, where I might be having a few breakouts, but if you compare that to videos from, again, 20s, I started my channel when I was 18, so that's 2017. So yeah, if you compare my videos from 2020 to videos from 2017, you can clearly tell that my skin was not doing good. Okay, my skin was not doing good. It was not the best. It was very very oily. I've always said I have oily skin, and sometimes I still make the mistake of saying that I have oily skin, but I forget that my skin is not that oily anymore. And I feel a lot of times YouTube and social media and the world of beauty and Instagram and all of that, they kind of put the message out there that, you know what, you have a skin type, and that's going to be the skin type for you for the rest of your life, and it doesn't change. Yeah, sometimes when you are younger your skin is oily, and then as your skin matures it becomes more dry. That's something that people still talk about, but I feel people don't talk about how everyone has normal skin, but depending on the products that you're using, and um, it's also a lot of different factors that go into play. Even the climate, for that matter, plays a very important role. So for example, if I'm living in Mumbai and I have oily skin and I move to Delhi, my skin will probably get dry. Or if I even move to Rajasthan, for that matter, I feel like my skin will definitely get dry and I will not have oily skin anymore. So I feel like it not just depends on where you're living or what stage of life you are in. I feel like there are so many factors that play a role in the way our skin feels and looks, and the skin type and all of that, and people don't talk enough about that. So I feel like I've had, again, oily skin for 8 years of my life. And then when I discovered niacinamide last year in 2020, the first niacinamide product I used was not really a success for me. I used the Sugandha, I think it was 10% niacinamide serum, and was not a fan. I think the product I used after that was the Minimalist 10% niacinamide plus zinc, which was a game changer, and we'll talk about that in a bit. So that worked really, really well for me, and I feel like that is the product that made me realize how amazing niacinamide is as an ingredient. I will of course talk about the benefits of niacinamide in a bit, but just want to tell you how my journey with different niacinamide products was. So I used the 10% niacinamide by the Minimalist and loved it. And then I had also bought the Earth Rhythm 10% niacinamide, which again I have spoken about when I've spoken about other Earth Rhythm products. I spoke about how my experience with that was not at all good. The first time I used it was at night, thankfully, but I still woke up with like really bad skin the next morning, and that product was just too intense for me. I didn't know why I was getting that sort of a reaction, but then I just stopped using it, and my skin eventually did get better. After a few weeks, it actually took a while. And then I think after that I used the 5% niacinamide from the Minimalist, which I'm still using. Because again, I don't use niacinamide regularly at this point, and again I will talk about how the journey gradually went with me and where I am today. But yeah, those were the 4 products that I've used when it comes to niacinamide. And I also bought the Dr. Sheth's new launch, their Centella and niacinamide serum, which I haven't opened yet, but I will be using that as well after I use up the Minimalist niacinamide. So that was my journey with different niacinamide products in general. So if you want to kind of know which ones I've tried out at this point in time, what my thoughts are, etc., this was like a brief summary. That being said, now let's move on to the benefits of niacinamide and why I think every single person who has oily skin needs niacinamide in their life. I feel like it's definitely an ingredient which every skin type can use, but I would say that depending on the concentration of niacinamide, the way the ingredient is formulated, in which products it's formulated, it's definitely very, very different. Niacinamide has a lot of benefits. Starting with, yes, it helps with oil control and sebum like regulation. So for example, if your skin produces a ton of sebum, which is why your skin is oily, and you use certain niacinamide products, it's going to really help in controlling the sebum production and regulating that for you, which in turn, over time, like you'll notice this after a couple of weeks, that your skin will not be as oily as it was first. The first time you use it, it's not going to be like a mattifying primer or a mattifying serum on your skin and it's going to like completely change it. No, it works with your skin, it works with your pores, and it works with your sebum production, and that happens gradually eventually. So please do keep that in mind. But that is, I feel like, the main key benefit as to why I like to use niacinamide. Also, I noticed that eventually when I'm using it regularly, my pores also don't look super obvious, because the reason a lot of our pores look very obvious is because mostly for young people, like I can't talk about how pores work on mature skin and why mature skin have really obvious pores, because again, never been there, never happened to me. I don't have a personal experience to share when it comes to that, so I won't talk about that. But people who have oily skin have obvious pores because your skin is again producing a ton of sebum, and that sebum is kind of like sitting in your pores, which is making your pores larger. So when you're using a niacinamide that is regulating your sebum production and your skin is not producing as much oil, automatically that oil is not going to be stuck in your pores. Your pores are going to be pretty clean for the most part, I want to say, and for that reason they kind of like eventually become smaller and they appear smaller. Nothing is going to shrink your pores and nothing is going to make your pores disappear. It's just going to look less obvious and less noticeable. I think that's very, very important for everyone to note. So yeah, I feel like with the Sugandha Niacinamide, I did not notice any results. To be very honest, it was just like a simple hydrating serum for me. But then after I started using the Minimalist 10% Niacinamide plus zinc, I feel like my skin really started improving from there. I did not see instant results, but I started noticing results after like a week or two, I want to say. And then I was so happy, like I used up the whole bottle and I absolutely loved my experience. Then of course the Earth Rhythm thing happened and then I stopped, and I was like, I also want to see how the 5% niacinamide plus hyaluronic acid compares to the 10%. And I'm not going to talk too much about that comparison in this video because I've made a different video, I think a month back or so. I want to say approximately maybe a month back. Actually, I'm pre-filming this video, so I don't know how long it's been. But my second minimalist products video, I'm talking about the 5% niacinamide, and in my first minimalist review, I'm talking about the 10% niacinamide. So you can go and check out those videos if you're interested in a comparison. I don't want to focus on that here, but yeah, I've eventually noticed that niacinamide serums, and again, this is not sponsored, not paid, Minimalist doesn't even know who I am, but the Minimalist serums specifically in general have worked amazing for my pores and for my skin and for my sebum production and my oily skin. And of course, this is not the best video to sit here and tell you that my skin is not oily, because again, I am sweating profusely because we're still in summer. It actually rained today morning, but yeah, when I'm filming this, we're still in summer. We probably won't be when this video is gonna go live, because again, like I said, I'm pre-filming, but the fan is off and I am sweating profusely. So yeah, for that reason, you have to just take my word for it when I tell you that my skin is definitely not as oily as it was earlier. And I feel like that is gradually, eventually, me using niacinamide products regularly at first, but now it's consistent. And let me also tell you the difference between using regularly and using consistently. I feel like when you're first incorporating an ingredient, you need to be regular. It can be every day, every other day. With niacinamide, you can definitely, I think, use it every day, because it's not something that's going to exfoliate your skin. It's not something that is going to be too harsh for most people. Again, I want to say that when you're incorporating an ingredient for the first time, you have to make sure that your skin agrees with it, because even though niacinamide is supposed to work for most people, I do know people who have said that the ingredient doesn't work for them at all. So do keep that in mind, that there may be people out there who niacinamide doesn't work for, and you might be one of those people. So if you've never ever used it, then please proceed with caution. But that being said, when you're first using it, for most people, and when I say most people, I say 90% people can use niacinamide every day, and I would recommend you use it every day, because I feel like that's when you'll notice results. So for the first couple of months that you're using it, I definitely feel like you should use it every single day, because that's when you'll notice majority of your results. And then eventually, I feel like once your skin starts not getting used to it, like I don't want to say that any ingredient or any product your skin will get used to, but I feel like eventually once your sebum production gets controlled and it's a lot better, I feel like that point you can phase it out slowly, but don't remove it. It's not like a clinical procedure or treatment that you're doing. Okay, I'm totally sorry for that interruption. Like I was saying, using niacinamide is not like a clinical procedure or treatment that you're doing, like laser or something that you do in a clinic, where you do the treatment and then your problem is completely solved and you have to never go back to it. No. I do not want to be promoting that message, because that's very, very untrue. I feel like there was a point where I definitely stopped using niacinamide in the middle, and I was like, no, my pores are now like balanced and stuff like that. I don't need to continue using it. I can kind of stop and then maybe later on go back to it. And then I was also trying out a bunch of other things, and I feel like that definitely threw my skin it did not get super bad, but I definitely feel like my pores started getting more clogged, more visible. I was also getting a ton of, like, I was specifically only getting like bumps and these like small, not pimples, but like kind of like that, specifically around my nose, around my like where your pores typically are. And I was like, what's happening? And then I started like gently chemically exfoliating, and then I was also like, maybe I should start incorporating niacinamide back into my routine and see if it works well. And you guys, I'm not kidding, In 2 days, that situation completely cleared up in 2 days, and I was using the minimalist 5% niacinamide. So yeah, I would definitely say that once you kind of like your pores start getting regulated, you can stop using niacinamide every day, but I would still say that use it like maybe every other day, maybe use it like 2 to 3 times in a week, like stuff like that. Like, don't completely phase it out. So you still need to make sure you're like consistent, but maybe just like alter your schedule a little bit. So instead of using it again every day, use it every other day, 3 times in a week, like stuff like that. That you can change, but don't completely phase it out and don't be like नहीं अभी तो हो गया, अब मैं क्यों repurchase करूँ इसको, अब ज़रूरत नहीं है. Do not do that. Do not do that. So I feel like, again, for me personally, niacinamide is going to be something very, very close to my heart. Something I'm going to constantly repurchase, constantly have, use it maybe like again 2 to 3 times in a week, like I said, multiple times. And yeah, that's kind of like my journey with niacinamide. That's where I am right now. I feel like it's transformed my skin, and I feel like, again, I want to say not just niacinamide but niacinamide serums in general have completely transformed my skin. And the reason why I'm focusing on serums is because I have the Earth Rhythm Phytofuse moisturizer, which has I think 3% niacinamide. I have the Purito Deep Sea Water Cream, which has 2% niacinamide. And the results when it comes to oil production, sebum control, stuff like that, that I see with my serums, I do not see with either of the moisturizers. The Phytofuse, I feel like the texture of the product is such, and the way it blends on the skin is such, that it kind of blurs the skin, makes the skin look really good. So with that one, maybe it's the niacinamide, maybe it's the phytoretinol, maybe it's the way all the products work together. That is like just pure magic. I don't know like what they put in it. I mean, I know what they put in it, but I don't know how they make it so perfect that it's just beautiful and phenomenal and absolutely amazing. But the Deep Sea Water Cream by Purito, even though it has 2% niacinamide, that one doesn't really do much for my skin in terms of, again, oil production, sebum control, all of that stuff. So I feel like that I do want to mention that if you're buying a niacinamide moisturizer, don't expect to get the same results that you would with a niacinamide serum. I feel like that's something I was hoping and I was expecting, and I went into that with this intention, but then did not notice much of a difference, at least for the two products that I have tried. Again, I definitely want to do a video, specifically these two, okay? I want to do a video talking about antioxidant moisturizers and like vitamin C infused moisturizers, or like moisturizers with vitamin C as an ingredient. And I also want to do a video about moisturizers with niacinamide and kind of like compare different moisturizers with niacinamide. So I want to do videos for both of these active ingredients separately, but yeah, I think I have a bunch of products to test out, and I feel like I don't know why I'm talking about all of this in this video in specific. It just came out like that. But yeah, I think that's my journey with niacinamide and how it's absolutely transformed my skin. And yeah, that's the reason why I feel like I'm still in the habit of, like, I still, whenever I'm talking about my skin type, I just say oily because I'm used to that since 8 years. But I feel like my skin is definitely not as oily. In fact, it's pretty normal for the most part. Maybe combination, but I feel like when it comes to combination skin, a lot of people who say they have combination skin have an oily T-zone and they have dry cheeks. I don't have dry cheeks, I have normal cheeks. And even my T-zone is like a little oily but not too oily. So that's the reason I don't even say combination, I just say normal for the most part, because it's never something I thought I would say that I have normal skin, but I do. I do have pretty normal skin right now, and I can't tell you how happy I am about that. And I can't tell you how happy I am that I discovered niacinamide and started incorporating it in my routine. And again, would highly, highly recommend anyone, it doesn't matter what brand you want to buy Earth Rhythm, buy Sugandha, buy Minimalist, but buy whatever works for you. I do not care. For me, it's just Minimalist that work the best, and Dr. Sheth's I will try out eventually. So if that works, great, because a lot of Dr. Sheth's products don't work for me. So if this one works, I will be really happy. Trust me. But yeah, the brand doesn't matter to me. Just incorporate niacinamide serum from whatever brand you want to in your routine if you have oily skin. And I would love to know if it helps your skin as well, just like it helped my skin, because the transformation, even though I don't have like before and after photos for obvious reasons, because this is not like hyperpigmentation that I can show you before and after for, but I've lived through the before and now I'm living the after, and I want this after to prevail for the rest of my life. Not kidding. But yeah, now that this video is 20 minutes long, I think I said long video, like I said in the beginning of the video that this video is going to be long, and I delivered. So clearly it's time for me to get lost. So yeah, I really hope that you found this video helpful, informative, useful, and I hope my journey helped you in some sort of way. So if it did, please let me know in the comment section down below. You can DM me on Instagram if you would like to. Please subscribe if you would like to. Again, it would mean the absolute world to me. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye bye.